Hey, everybody, this is Steve Codan. Thank you so much for deciding to take a quick look at what I'm going to be doing on October 21st. I certainly would love to have y'all come. We had quite a bit of interest with respect to this particular LinkedIn Live, and I appreciate that so much. One of the things that is so special about this to me is I'm blessed, my wife is blessed to be living in such a beautiful area as the Bradenton, Sarasota area. And I can't tell you, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to doing a live presentation again. And they've been far and in between, and especially those COVID years really sort of put you behind the mic an awful lot. And I really am looking forward to it. When I left real estate almost after almost 20 years, Feng Shui really was the reason. I was doing very well. I was a realtor, broker, owner of a 34 agent real estate company in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I got to admit to you, my partner was not pleased when I decided I wanted to sell my half just so that I could do something he couldn't even pronounce. But I just loved the creative aspect of it. I really like to be able to help folks with some of their problems. So all those things really were very interesting to me. So I'll be talking about some things that will certainly be able to help you with respect to helping your family. So this special 3 hours is going to cover a lot of different things. Okay. One of them is it's going to show you how to make you more successful in a lot of aspects, whether it's personally or also with respect to your business. It will help your family and it'll improve health of yourself and your loved ones. And it's going to make your home so comfortable, you're not going to want to leave. And sort of as a joke, and neither will your visitors probably. When we first moved here 11 years ago, it seemed like we had new visitors every weekend. So finally, we sort of had to stop that a little bit. So this special live presentation that I'm so thrilled to be doing for you is on a Saturday. It's October 21st from 9:15 to 12:15. And I promise you, it's packed with an awful lot of information. The cost is $30, and you can register by going to this particular link right here. And yeah, there's donuts, free donuts, and the seating is limited to 30 in this particular hotel. And it's going to be in a classroom setup. We're going to be doing befores and afters. So we're going to be talking things about contrast, and probably in some ways that you've never heard of. Contrast is a tremendously important thing for getting attention. But something that'll surprise you, it's also very important for the safety of an individual. We'll be talking about certainly about how to set up your bedroom, how to set up other rooms. And we'll be talking about the all important front door. Now, when you look at this particular house right here, hopefully you can see that there are some things that are not right. So, like I said, we'll be doing a lot of before and afters. And here's the after. You can see that it catches an awful lot more attention for a lot of reasons. But one of the things in Feng Shui that is so helpful to you and to the health of your family is to bring in a lot of natural light. Universal design is something that is a big part of what I do. And probably if you're in the real estate business, especially, it might be something that you maybe haven't thought about an awful lot. It really can be a part of your business and maybe a big part of your business. We're going to talk about feng shui myths, and some of these are going to be somewhat comical, but very quickly.
Like bodyguard type stuff.
Here's some
For him, yeah. That's terrific. I'll take that thing tonight. I don't stay up that late.
Excuse me a second. So as you can see, I highlighted some of them. The front door's got to be red. I've heard that one for the last 20 years, and it does not have to be. Feng Shui is a lot of woo and it's not common sense. Boy, is that totally false. There's so much common sense in this. This is an ancient environmental science for people figuring out how exactly to protect themselves and to make themselves succeed. And one of my first sessions ever at a college, somebody brought up the idea that, well, Feng Shui is a religion, right? Well, I promise you it's not. It's not at all. So we're going to talk about myths a little bit. So what you're going to walk away with, you're going to get ideas that you can incorporate immediately to help you and your loved ones. And again, Feng Shui is based on safety first, comfort, and then success. And it really goes in that order. And I'll show you how that happens. It's like a real domino effect. We have to take care of people's feelings about how they feel safe in an environment. We'll be talking about sleep, okay? And I'm kiddingly here saying, please don't doze off when I start to mention this, but it's a really pivotal thing in Feng Shui. Health, again, is a major problem, part of Feng Shui, why a consultant is hired, one of the major reasons. So we'll go into that for you. And I don't know about you, but sometimes family can be a little bit of a problem, and we'll talk about how to make sure that everybody gets along a little better. So you get a lot of tips and techniques in those 3 hours. And in those 3 hours, we do take a couple of breaks, but it's an awful lot of information. I like lists. So you'll be finding out what the 4 big Ds do for you. And we'll be covering that. And we'll also be covering what I consider that are priorities. One of the things about what we do is we make sure people understand what needs to be taken care of first, second, and third. This is the hotel that we're going to be holding this in, the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson. It's a really nice place. I do want to make sure you understand that there is some directions that I'm going to give you in a moment. It is off exit 217 on I-75. And it's really a great place, but there's one problem, which I'm going to tell you about it. Again, it's 9:15 to 12:15. There's the actual address. Here's where it is. You can see it's not far off of 75 at all. And here's directions. So again, every one of you are going to get this recording. You could come off of 75 going west and turn on Manor Hill Lane, which is where the Publix is. That's fine if you do that, but it's easily missed because the Manor Hill Lane sign is down. So if you just go to the next left, which is Terra Boulevard, take a left on that, a left at a quick light on Stone River, and then left on Manor Hill, you're there anyway, okay? So again, you have this information. Now, I really appreciate you joining me for this information on October 21st. I've been certified, it feels like forever, as a Feng Shui professional practitioner. I've been at it for 2 decades. And I left a very lucrative, rewarding career in Charlotte to pursue this in the early 2000s. I'm the author of several books in Feng Shui, I've been featured on PBS, have been written about with Homes and Gardens, ABC, even Fox in Charlotte, Business Journal, many other publications. And I'm a Red Ribbon consultant, which is the highest rank in our governing board of the International Feng Shui Guild. If you want to check out my profile, please do so. And this is probably the best website, the Feng Shui Cure, for you to get more information on me and what I do. I get lots of testimonials. I'm sure you probably collect them too. I'm going to read just a couple. This was an incredible course. I enjoyed it more than any I have ever attended. Thank you for your enthusiasm for Feng Shui. Class, absolutely full of the most useful information. It will be of great benefit to my clients and myself. This class was outstanding. The information was delivered in the best possible way, easy to understand and well thought out. We loved every minute and were surprised how quickly the time passed. So again, I hope you'll read the rest of them. I'm not going to spend time doing that. And you're going to find out changing your environments is really one of the simplest things you can do to really make life a little easier for everybody. It encourages positive change. And it has an awful lot to do with dealing with somebody's subconscious. It allows people to sleep better. It helps with mental health. When more and more, that's a problem with a lot of folks, especially coming through the last few years. It improves family relationships. It motivates everyone towards success. This presentation will empower you to create changes. It'll influence you positively for the rest of your life, and you can leave after 12:15 with a lot of techniques and tips that are going to automatically help you and be beneficial for you and your family. It is my hope that after you see how powerful Feng Shui is and how it can transform lives, that you also can be that creator. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about our training there, but it won't take much. I'm just going to talk a little. But you'll find out that it really can empower you. So I do appreciate you very much for showing up for this very, very short message. I'll be sending the recording out in a little bit. I hope you'll decide to go ahead and go register. It's $30 for 3 hours in a very comfortable setting. Don't forget, free donuts too, okay? Thanks very much. And I hope to see you on the 21st.